Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to my channel, Divine Destiny with Debbie. I'm going to be reading for the astrological sign of Sagittarius. That will be for ascending, rising, and or moon. A couple of things I want to share with you is I was told that it would be better for you to see me because I can be very expressive, and sometimes it just makes a better connection for both of us. If that's something you like, please let me know. If not, we can always change things up. That's why we can be flexible. Another thing is, everything is always good with a little wine. So if you're able to, pour yourself some. If not, cheers. A couple other things too is I am an intuitive reader, and I will basically, if I see a card, I will show you the card. And it may not necessarily resonate with me as it resonates with you. Part of the reason for me to show it to you is that maybe you will actually get that message too, but I will talk to you about what the message that I believe is coming through. Again, this is a general reading. I know that most of you probably have gone to other sites. You know what that means. This, may be for you, may not be for you. I go with the old saying, take what you like and leave the rest, okay? So if it's something that becomes positive and it's like, yeah, I need, this really grabs me, wonderful. And if not, thank you for spending time with me. So let's start right now. And I'm going to start with the Doreen Virtue Angel Tarot cards. I generally will pull out 3 cards, but if cards jump out, then that means that message is what is needed for you. I am also going to be reading for Sagittarius from October 1st to October 15th. And right off the bat, we did get 3 cards. But let me just keep shuffling a little more, just see, is there anything? Okay, we're just having a big mess here. Anything that Sagittarius needs to know. I'm going to put these back because too many cards were coming out, and and if these are cards that need to come out, they will come out again. So is there anything that Sagittarius needs to know? Okay, there's one. Is there anything that Sagittarius, that I can tell Sagittarius that will help them from October 1st to October 15th? Is there anything that we can share? Is there anything that I can share with Sagittarius? Okay, come on. Okay, you want to come out one more time. Anything else? Okay, we do have 3 cards that have jumped out. Let's see what they are. The first one is 8 of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic. Going back to school. Second one is Ego. A false sense of entrapment, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts. And the third card is the Dreamer. And that one is a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. Well, right off the bat, I'm kind of seeing that coming up, there's a lot of things going on with your work right now. And that could be, when I say work, it could be your school, it could be something that's going on in your home life. It's whatever you put your effort and energy into. So there's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of things that you need to focus on. There's a lot of things that you need to really connect with. Now, the thing is that with that, while it talks about, the 8 of Earth talks about going back to school, yes, there could be things that you need to learn about whatever this situation is, work, school, family. There may be some more effort. You may need to do some more digging, I don't want to say research because that's not really it, but you may need to expand your knowledge on something. If there's something going on personally and that's where your efforts are, then you're going to need to really find out what does my partner think? What is going on? So do some investigation. That's what I'm really picking up. And part of too, when I'm looking at ego, I'm thinking ego isn't necessarily all about me, but which that's psychologically, that's kind of where your ego is. But it does mean that to me, I'm picking up that you're actually, I don't know, it says that the false sense of entrapment is what really jumps out at me here. Now, being overly focused on material things, negative or fear-based thoughts, but it's that feeling of entrapment. Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling stuck in that relationship? Are you feeling stuck in that job? Are you feeling stuck? Are you feeling like you're not able to actually soar? Are you feeling like you're not able to be, have that promotion? And are you feeling that? I feel like you're kind of like going, oh, I can't. Yeah, this is almost like you're having this burden. I feel like you're almost having a burden on you. Okay, and what the dreamer's telling me is that's really that's what's going on in your mind. It's not necessarily what the truth is, because the dreamer is the leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. And I love the dreamer. I love that he just goes out. Now that in this card it's a he, I have other cards it's a she, but they just go out and they just do what they really feel what is needed. Now, I'm not saying, again, I will never say quit your job, quit your family, anything like that. What I am reading in these cards is basically, you need to do some digging. You need to find out what the actual problem is. You need to, you've been feeling very trapped with it, and because you haven't really understood what the problem is, it's creating that feeling of entrapment. But if you go ahead, if you start doing that digging, you might find out more information that will actually help you find a new opportunity. Now, that could be an opportunity as in a job. That could be an opportunity in a relationship. That could be an opportunity in just being happier, okay? Or, but also the unexpected opportunities and follow your dreams. It could be that you just need to look at the reality of the situation too, okay? And then you can make some decisions. I'm not going to give you, I'm not going to say to you, this is what please go do this. I'm going to tell you basically some of what I'm seeing as options or roads that you should explore. At least with this reading, this is what I'm saying. Seeing is that there are options that you need to explore, and all of this comes together. Hope that makes sense, because it makes sense to me. Okay, I'm going to now take my Psychic Tarot, and I'm going to say, what else? Can you clarify this for our Sagittarius for October 1st to October 15th? Clarification is a little needed on this. Can you help clarify? What do we need for Sagittarius? What needs to be clarified for Sagittarius? Anything want to jump out and talk to us? Can you tell me what it is? Okay, nothing necessarily is coming out, so I will pull the first three cards of this deck. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, first one is rest and rejuvenation, or rejuvenate. Second card is triumphant success. And the third card is shadow. So basically this one is telling me exactly what we just saw. We saw that, that there's things that you don't know and you need to do your digging, your investigation. Now, I've told other people, like Virgos, I've told them to do research. This is not the same thing. I'm not saying you do your research. You can do research on internet. I'm saying that you go talk to people, that you investigate the situation, and you do it. I think that that's going to actually help you to understand your choices. Rest and rejuvenation, I think that this in itself speaks to itself. Taking your information, I'm getting a feeling like, again, you need to get your information, you need to look at your information, you need to weigh your information, and with that, you will make the right decisions because you have triumphant success. Okay? So actually, really, this is a part of life, basically, every time you have, that you go forward in life, you have to really kind of take a look at things. You have to, you have to evaluate. Maybe that's the best word, is you have to do some evaluation on such. And I think that's where rest and rejuvenation is coming from. I think you need to take that information and you need to evaluate what it is that you're finding out, what it is that you know, okay? Now, I will tell you that one of the things that I love about our Sagittarians, okay, I'm in North America. You are the warmth of the winter season. You are that fire in the winter, and you bring that warmth. And maybe that's, for what, I don't know why I need to tell you that. Maybe you haven't, maybe because of whatever this has been going on, maybe you haven't been bringing that warmth. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to kind of reach down a little bit into yourself to pull up that warmth, because you do have that. You have that fire in you, and you bring that warmth, because this is really, I believe this is really who you like to be. And that the warmth and that fire is what fuels your dreams. Okay, so now one more thing. These are my Osho cards. Yeah, I like to call them Oshi, but let's just ask if there's any final words for you. Okay, is there any final? Okay, one card just wants to really jump out. Okay, is there any final words for our Sagittarius for October 1st through the 15th? We got a bunch of cards jumping out. Okay, this is a lot of cards. Okay, the first card that came out is aloneness. And this, I think, is where I was telling you that you haven't really been spreading your warmth. You haven't been spreading your fire. You've been holding it into yourself, okay? And whoever it is in your life, whichever piece that is that we've talked about, they need to see that fire. If it's your career, it could be that, you've been kind of bored, or, but you need to have that fire. If it's your relationship, they need to have that fire. They need to see that from you. So to me, maybe you're coming up to a point that you have, that you're going to kind of be a little bit more on your own. But I'm going to tell you, try not to do that unless, of course, it's doing some self-care for you. Okay, so our next one, Beyond Illusion, Change, Projections. This is upside down. I do not read upside down as in opposite. I just say that you need to have a little, when it's upside down, it needs a little more oomph to it. So this is Silence, Thunderbolt, and Completion. Okay, so what we have here, we've talked about the aloneness already, and we have some Beyond Illusion, we have Projection, we have Silence, and to me it goes back to a lot of the things that we were just talking about. To me, these two cards, Beyond Illusion is, so what is an illusion? Illusion is something that's really not there. So you need to look beyond the illusion. This goes back to what I think is the, investigation. You need to, and again, the word research wants to come to my mouth, but it's not that. You need to do your investigation. You need to dig deeper into whatever this is. Because whatever is being projected, so that, these two kind of walk together to me right now. So whatever's being projected to you is not necessarily what is the truth. So you, again, too, with whatever this relationship is, work, personal, you may be seeing it as something and there's more to it. You need to look beyond the illusion. You need to look beyond what is being projected to you, because you've got, there's some changes coming up. And also, too, with your Thunderbolt. So these changes could actually be very, very, very sudden changes. I don't necessarily know if this is going to be coming between the 1st and the 15th. I think that it might be coming more towards that, I would say kind of like the middle of the month. But you can, by doing that work that I was telling you, that investigation work, knowing what's going on, pulling out your fire, looking for those opportunities. I don't think that these will be harmful for you, and I think you'll be prepared for these. But change, and it looks like it could be a very sudden change. However, okay, we have our silence, and silence is taking in the, to me, I'm picking up, taking in the information, working it in my mind, seeing what actually is coming through, and then with that, your last card was completion. I think it will all come back. I think it will all come together for you. And if you look, this is a person who, the smile is very gentle, but it's a puzzle. And that last piece of the puzzle is going to fall into place. So whatever it is, let's wrap that up. So whatever it is that's not necessarily known, that you need to do that investigation with, I believe that it will, you need to know what it is. You need to bring back who you are, the warmth of the winter, and you need to then, I believe that completion and the dreamer, I think that it will actually work out quite well. I see these more towards the end of the month than I do in the, from the 1st to the 15th. So I just want you to be aware. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this. And again, as I said earlier, that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with all of you, but if it didn't, I hope we had a little bit of fun. I hope you'll visit me again. Let me know if I need to do a reading for October 16th through the 31st. Thank you, and have a great October.